Today we'll be making bread. If you've never made bread before in your life, this is the perfect recipe to start off with. It needs no kneading. Let's go! I'm Becky. I used to live in the consumer rat race just like you. But one day I had enough, so I sold it all, moved to the country, and built my own log cabin with my own two hands. Now, I spend my time discovering new ways to live a simple, healthy lifestyle with more free time and way less stress. Then, sharing what I've learned with you. Welcome to Becky's Homestead. I love crusty bread, and it's very hearty and good if you just want bread and cheese with a little wine, a snack, or you want to make a good sandwich, whatever. Have a little piece with dinner. Crusty bread is dynamite. But I want to make it homemade, but I want a really, really simple recipe. Bread making can be very involved, which I don't really want to get into that. So I'm like, I want my cake and eat it too, so to speak. I want good crusty bread, very few cheap ingredients, and really easy to make. So let me tell you the ingredients in this recipe. It's going to be all-purpose flour, salt, yeast, and water. Can't get more simple than that, which is also healthy because you don't have a lot of additives. We're going to need our measuring spoons to measure out the yeast. So then I have the yeast, which is active dry yeast. That's the best kind. And I just buy these little envelopes because they're convenient, and actually they're the cheapest way to get it. I just have the scissors to open the yeast, the measuring cup to measure out the flour, my spoon to scoop out the flour. I'm using the Himalayan salt in this recipe today. Just all-purpose flour, and then you're going to need cling wrap. And the most interesting and best thing about this bread recipe is the little Dutch oven. You need a cast iron Dutch oven. So I'm going to make a double recipe today. So if you want to make one loaf of bread, cut this recipe in half. I'm going to make 2 loaves of bread because I figure if you're going to go through all this trouble, why bother with just 1 loaf? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to whisk together the flour, the salt, and the yeast. Never put your flour in the cup and go like this to measure it, because look at how much that went down. Move it around with the spoon, and if it's a little too much, just use your spoon to take it out of there. Because too much flour will make it big and heavy, any baked goods you make. And like I said, this is a double recipe, so in this bowl are 6 cups of flour. I'm gonna grind the salt into this bowl so I can measure it out. Believe it or not, salt adds a really nice flavor to the bread. Okay, here's the salt. We're gonna be adding 4 teaspoons to the recipe. So 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. I want to just make this point. If you're just a family of 2 or you're a single person and you still want to make your own bread, just go ahead and make the double recipe, because you can always wrap your loaf up and freeze it. And then you have it nice and handy, because, you know, bread is kind of a pain to make it 1 loaf at a time. Okay, next is the yeast. A full teaspoon active dry yeast. I'm going to sprinkle that in here. We're going to whisk this in the flour, the salt, and the yeast in the flour. So us whisking it like this does add air to the flour and poofs it up. I love the fact that you don't have to knead this bread, because really, for me, putting the flour all over the counter is such a pain in the neck, and it's so messy. Next, we're going to add 3 cups of lukewarm water to the recipe. Okay, so we're gonna mix this up until it's loose and sticky. So you don't wanna over mix it, but you do want it all to get wet. Okay, right here, this is about it. Now it's loose and sticky. That's how you wanna leave it before we wrap it. So just clean your spoon off and you're done. And look, no mess. Look around, no mess. We want to wrap the bowl with saran wrap while it's warm. You can feel the bottom of the bowl is warm, and then the yeast likes the warmth. And you don't have to do anything special with this. You just leave the bowl on the counter. You don't have to put it somewhere special. Obviously, you don't want to have it in a breeze in front of the window or something. But you don't have to be, worried about it. You can just cover the bowl and leave it on the counter. Done. It was so easy. It's just like, it was so nice and easy. You're gonna love making bread. If you've never made bread before in your life, this is the perfect recipe to start off with. We're gonna leave this bread sit here for 8 to 24 hours before we put it in our little Dutch oven and bake it. See you in a little while. All right, I'm back 9 hours later. The first thing we're gonna do is turn the stove on 450. So I have had the stove on 450 and it's heating up. The next step is you take your Dutch oven with the lid and you put it in the oven to preheat. So this has to preheat for 30 minutes in the oven. You want your Dutch oven really hot. This is going to be for the bottom of the Dutch oven. I'm going to cut this into a circle just because my Dutch oven's very small. I feel like I'm back in nursery school. Not a very round circle, but it's going to serve the purpose. Okay, so now it's time to take the preheated Dutch oven out of the oven. It's really, really, really hot, so you have to be careful. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to quickly put it up here. All right, I'm going to take the lid off. All right, so I'm going to quickly unwrap this. Now I have to flour my hands because I have to reach in here and touch this. And I'm going to get half of this. Okay, it is divided. All right, so I'm going to get this ball and I'm just going to put it over here in the preheated Dutch oven. Now my hands are a mess, so I'm going to go wash these before I put the lid on and put it in the oven. All right, so I'm going to put this lid back on. This still very hot Dutch oven. Okay, that is going to cook for 30 minutes. Then we're going to remove the lid and cook it for 15 more minutes without the lid. So I'll see you in 30 minutes. Okay, it's been 30 minutes with the cover on at 450. So I'm going to take it out and show you what it looks like. What a nice little round loaf of bread. Now, what we're going to do by leaving the lid off and putting it back in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes is it's going to get the crust crusty, brown and crusty. We like crusty bread, so that's why we do this. No lid. Okay, I'm going to check that in 10 minutes, and you can leave it in 10 to 15 more minutes, depending on how crusty and dark you like the crust. Okay, then you have to dump it out of your Dutch oven. Kerplunk. And then obviously we're going to take the parchment paper off it. And it feels really good. It's light, but it has a crusty crust. Very good bread. And you didn't have a floury mess all over the place. It's the perfect crust on this bread. This would be perfect for in the morning with your cup of coffee. Here it is, simple, homemade, crusty bread. I hope you like it. Let me know when you make it how it turns out.
Sign up for Becky's Homestead newsletter. Go to beckysHomestead.com and sign up on the right. You'll get articles, news, and specials from Becky every month. Unsubscribe anytime, no spam.
Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, please email me in doodles. Happy homesteading. Bye-bye.
That's so good. It tastes as good as it sounds.